All right, everybody, Fred Lam here, and welcome to our final Q&A for Influencer Masterclass. And obviously, we have Connor here with us, who is the person, the brain, and the person actually behind the entire Influencer Masterclass that we just recently released for the past, I would say, just in a week time. And one thing that I have to bring up to you guys is that we are officially going to be closing today, and that $500 rebate that we have offered is going to actually become non-existent because we're actually having a soft launch right now, and we extended the $500 rebate just to you guys. And for those of you guys who remember, you're getting everything from the training step by step, you're getting the software, and you're getting the hands-on coaching, and also community access for you to actually start making profit using nothing but influencers. And we have developed everything that you need in order for you to actually get started. Now, obviously right now, you guys don't have a live chat in place or whatsoever. You guys can actually email us your final questions before you actually make that final decision. There may be something that's in your mind that you really wanted to ask, or there are just some details that you want to find out. If that's something that you have in mind, listen, email us at askconnorjames@gmail.com. And that's, again, it is askconnorjames@gmail.com. We're actually right in that email inbox. So if there's any questions, fired in right away. Now, while we're waiting for those questions to actually come in, Connor, can you talk a little bit about what happened after our first workshop? Because you were telling me that you actually went ahead and remember, obviously, we did a live demo on a $30 post that actually made over $160 back in that first workshop. But I know that you actually took things a little bit further. Can you explain exactly what happened and some of your results so that people can actually learn and see what had happened throughout the last 5 days?
Yeah. I'm glad to share that. I'm just pulling up the store here. Let's see. Awesome. So you guys know we finished out day one with $163 in sales from that one post. And then from there, the second day, I was pretty tired from the sales webinar, so I didn't do a whole lot with the store. I did some rough testing on day two, would be day 3 and 4. Did like roughly $100 in sales there, 60 and 70 of those 2 days, just testing out smaller pages that I haven't used before. And then from there, I started scaling with the influencers that did work. And on the 25th, I was actually able to do $543 in sales. And on the 26th, I was able to do $503 in sales. Today, so far, I'm at 88. Haven't been doing roughly a lot of testing, but over the course of the 6 days, really, that this has been up, already at $1,400 in sales, which is really cool. And with that, I'm also at like almost 100 orders, so I can quickly move to lookalike. So within a week, I almost have enough data to start doing lookalike and move forward with this whole thing.
So hold on one sec, Connor. Let me ask you a quick question. If I didn't hear that right, if I didn't hear that wrong, so after the first workshop, which you generated $160 on the day one that you actually were with us, then in the course of 5 days, you were able to actually built that store from scratch, and you actually showed it from scratch that was built the night before. But today you're at almost $1,500 in sales.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the screenshot too, for everyone who can see. It is going to be backwards, but this is the store.
No, it's not backwards. It's actually showing really right. Like, listen, you guys right here, did you guys just see that? Take a moment right now. So right now, Connor set up a new store, and it took him one night. And obviously, he's going to share with you exactly how to do this inside the Influencer Masterclass. And then after that, in just 5 days, he generated close to $1,500. $1,500. And guess what? Right now, away, because you guys can actually get started with the entire course and all the software and all the training and all the community access, doing exactly what Connor did in just 5 days, generating $1,400 or even close to $1,500, and you guys can start only for $197 for 3 payments. Now, obviously, I would encourage you to guys actually get the full pay of $497. But if you guys are actually serious and actually take action and go through the video training that Connor has shared with you, you can literally 3x your money back in just 5 days. We're not making this up right now. I didn't even know that Connor actually generated $1,500 in just 5 days right now. And you guys are giving the exact system to do it. Seriously, put it like, if you email us the word like wow at askconnorjames@gmail.com. Email us and tell us about it, because obviously this is mind-blowing. You don't need any experience. You don't need really any technical knowledge to get started. This is easily a step-by-step where Connor just showed you guys, just proved to you guys that he generated $1,500 in 5 days. This is the potential, and this is the opportunity that you guys are at right now. So for those of you that are actually on this page right now, seriously, I would actually encourage you to actually scroll down and then choose your payment option and take action right away, because I don't think there is another way that is that quick and that fast to generate over $1,400 in just 5 days. So you guys are definitely in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And like I said, there's a timer above this video. Okay? When that timer hits 0, you guys are not going to see the $500 rebate anymore. We're going to remove it from the public, and this $500 instant rebate is only for you. We're just opening up for the founding members class right now, and anyone that enrolls, you can to be the founding members and be entitled that you see right below. And there's no recurring, no nothing right now. Seriously, no-brainer. In my definition, is a no-brainer. After working in the online industry and creating businesses for over 13 years, this is the fastest I've seen personally. And if you want to actually replicate this result right now, and obviously before the timer hits 0, right above, take action, join us right inside, and I would promise you, you're going to learn a heck of a lot. And you, let's say, like, what, if it takes you 2 weeks to actually make the money back from the life of the course, then guess what? You can keep making money every single day and profit, right, pay for itself. And we've shown you exactly how that is done. So seriously, guys, take action. This is like, you just need to take one step right now, and that step is to select the payment plan below and take action right now. So Connor, is there any questions that flew in right now into, because I don't have access to?
Yeah, there's been just one question so far. Lisa May asked, would this work well with Shine On Jewel products? Yeah, it would work great with Shine On. Pretty much jewelry is huge and extremely profitable on Instagram, and there's a ton of good influencers around that fashion niche. So Shine On won't be a problem. That's a really, really good place for you to start. That way you don't even have to deal with the long shipping times and all that stuff that AliExpress has to offer. So I think you're taking the step in the right direction with Shine On, and it definitely will work with influencer marketing. Let's see if there's any other questions here. No other questions so far. So if you guys have questions, be sure to send them to askconnorjames@gmail.com. And Fred does have this showing up on his screen, but it's askconnorjames@gmail.com. And my name is Connor. That's how I spell Connor. Some of you guys may have sent them to the wrong email. Just going to double check here. Yeah, still just that one question so far.
Everyone's been really shy for some reason. So again, the email, if you guys have any questions, simply email to askconnorjames@gmail.com, and we're more than happy to basically answer any questions that you guys have right now. 100 people right now, and you're here for a reason. You wanted to find out more about influencer marketing, or you simply have to be answered, so you can actually move forward to actually join us right inside our influencer masterclass right now. So again, the email is askconnorjames@gmail.com. That is askconnorjames@gmail.com. So before the question actually comes in, Connor, let's talk about some of the things, stakes, because obviously in a way where people can actually take action themselves, to actually do this themselves, and that's fine if that's what you want to use. But here's to ask. I know that you've been burnt many times when it comes to influencer, when you're actually getting shoutouts and work with influencers. Can you tell us where that is released right now to every single member class is going to actually help them lower the risk problem. Can you explain a little bit of that and how you actually got burnt from other influencers?
Part of the question got cut out, but you're basically asking just how the software can help minimize their risk, right? And how I've got burned and what the tool will offer and help them, right? Yeah, so the tool, basically, I guess how I've got burned. I'll see a big page, have a huge audience, look at the likes, look at the comments, and from there I get really, really excited, right? And I would jump right in, pay that influencer money without really diving through their page, checking their engagement rates, looking through the likes to make sure they're legitimate. So over the course of me doing this, I started to learn I have to look through the liker accounts, look through the follower accounts, make sure that the engagement that this page is getting is legitimate. It's genuine people. They're not bot accounts, because bots aren't going to click your link. And if somehow they do, they're definitely not going to buy. So you need to make sure that the audience has good quality people following it, real people that are following it, engaging, all of that stuff. So what we developed with the tool is a way to actually scrape the influencer's last 9 posts to see how many of them are basically legitimate accounts, and also to see the page's engagement rate, all this stuff. So you have these metrics to go off of, and I go into really, really great detail in the course of what numbers to look for. But all of these numbers are going to help you minimize your risk, pick the right influencers, and not waste money on pages that have fake likes or that are inactive, right? So that's really how we can minimize the risk. I'm just going to quickly check and see if there's any other questions here. Let's see. So a couple more questions did come in. Let's see. So Edson's asking, does the store setup need to be niche or general store? And honestly, it could be either or. You're always going to promote, like if you're using a general store, you're always going to send to one specific product page. So if you have a general store, you really have a wide, a ton of opportunity, really, of different pages that you can test with, because you have all these different products. Multiple influencers will be in that niche. So you can test tons of products with tons of different influencers, right? So general store, niche store, both of them are going to work. And then he's asking, what is the budget each month for advert? So it really just depends on you. I mean, how much influencer shoutouts you want to run. And as far as advertising goes, we can start really, really low with just retargeting, right? Like a couple dollars a day for the retargeting for the Facebook ads. But the shoutouts are really going to be like 15 to maybe $100 per post max. But really 15 to $50 is good to start. Just start with a couple here and there, and you'll see which ones work, which ones don't. And then from there, you can start running more shoutouts and find similar influencers to test as well. Let's see. There's a couple more questions here. Let's see.
And I think here's the beauty about influencers, from what I can actually that I obviously run a lot of paid media and paid ads that I can actually see, is that technically there's not all those guesswork that you need to have in place, especially the fact right now. I mean, what I mean by guesswork is because if you're trying to run on ads on Facebook, well, guess what? You got to basically look at all the data points. You got to make a decision to see if it's going to work out or not. You got to do a lot of things. But at the end of the day, when you're using influencers, obviously with our software and technology, it's going to reduce your guesswork. It's just create the post, start seeing sales flooding in. And when it works, well, guess what? You can take our scaling strategies on how you can actually find more influencers and also turn those data using it for Instagram ads, and your store is literally going to take off by simply using that simple. So you don't have to worry about like pixels. You don't have to worry about data. You don't have to worry about a lot of things, to be really honest with you. And ultimately, right now, opportunity, just getting started right now, and you guys can actually see exactly where you're going to get right below percents actually coming in. So.
Cool. So there's another question here from Lawrence. Lawrence is asking how much the course is. Lawrence, I think you might be on the wrong page. If you actually go to influencermasterclass.net/join, you'll see the entire offer. You'll also see this live Q&A. So you can view this right from the sales page. But it's a one-time fee of $497 to join, or 3 payments of $197. And with that, you're going to get access to all the software, our members-only community, bi-weekly webinars, everything that's listed on that page, you're going to get access to. And I know you're asking about the rebate. So the original price is $997, but for you guys, we're actually taking $500 off. So you're getting that $497 price. And let's see here. Someone asked, is Influencer Masterclass different from Zero Up software from Fred? Yeah, it's totally different. So Fred stuff is focused on automating your entire business for drop shipping, which is really, really good. And then the Influencer Masterclass is focused on driving sales and traffic from influencers. Fred is really, really the master of paid traffic, right? With when it comes to Google AdWords, Facebook ads, all of these things. So that's what he mainly focuses on. I personally have focused on a lot of influencer marketing, so that's why I've put together the Influencer Masterclass. And let's see. Someone says they have a question for you, Fred. They said, I have a short question. If you start a dropshipping store, would you say it's okay to start advertising and testing with default images from AliExpress, or would you suggest to order the product and take pictures yourself? Thanks for the answer. Cheers.
You are good to answer that question. You're the expert today.
Yeah, you want me to answer it?
You should answer it.
I can, yeah. Cool. So, Simon, so I know you wanted Fred to answer, but I can go ahead and answer it for you too. And I think he'll agree with me, right? You can start with the vendor's image. And from there, you don't want to buy a bunch of product and wait and do all this put money down if you don't know the product's going to sell, right? So you can start by using the AliExpress vendor, and then from there, if it works, you could buy the product yourself, shoot your own photos, make videos, that sort of thing. So you really want to minimize your risk as much as possible, which that's why we put together Influencer Masterclass to minimize the risk for influencer marketing. But by not buying the product and using the AliExpress vendor's images, you can minimize your risk as well, and not spending money on these products up front if they're not going to sell, right? Let's see. Not really seeing
Just looking for questions, guys. Again, if you guys have any questions, the email is askconnorjames@gmail.com, and email your questions in. And again, like we said earlier, at the top, when it's going to count down to 0, the $500 rebate is going to be off the table. Okay, so seriously, before it expires. Okay, so seriously, this is like the easiest way for you to guys get started. A lot of people ask, like, Fred, what is the easiest way to actually start creating a business online and start to see sales and start to actually generate the first dollar, even when you never have done so before? This is why I have asked Connor to create this program, just to help you guys get started right away, so you guys can actually see results and actually see that, wow, I can't believe that I'm just a regular Joe Brown now able to actually create a business online, and you guys can actually start scaling it from there. And we've given you everything that you need, everything, literally. So seriously, guys, if you guys are not on the join page, it is actually www.influencermasterclass.net/join. And for those of you who are here right now, again, scroll down, check out exactly what you're going to get. I'm going to promise you're going to be blown away on what you will actually see. I even actually got people, like top marketers, calling me and told me that I am a little bit of a weirdo. Like, not weirdo, but like they think that I'm crazy. That I asked Connor, and we were actually giving that $500 rebate, because this is easily our program. You get lifetime to the Influencer Masterclass software, and also you get lifetime access to Tiny. And you guys all know that I love Tiny, and I keep talking about it here and there, but you guys don't know exactly what it is. But it is going to revolutionize short links. Okay, and you can actually do a lot of testing, split test, revenue tracking, real-time data. You guys will be blown away on what Tiny can actually do itself, and you guys are going to get lifetime access to that. And last but not least, sales. So, want to create a Shopify store, who really wants to get started right away? Well, guess what? We created a shoppable Instagram feed that is integrated with Stripe, so you can start selling as quickly as tonight. I'm serious about that. If you actually take action, you guys can start selling as quickly as tonight. And that decision is the decision you need to make. Are you going to actually go like, you know what, I'm just going to pass on to this and figure something out on your own? Or do you want a step-by-step system for just first payment of $197, full pay of $497, literally get to actually experience and even learn how Connor actually did in 5 days, generated $1,500. $1,500. That is literally like 3x of what you guys are investing today. And imagine if you guys start creating multiple stores and actually keep doing this over and over and over again. I'm not going to promise you're going to become a millionaire, but here's what I can promise you. You can start making like a side income and pay for your mortgage, pay for your cars, and to potentially start really or becoming an entrepreneur and actually seeing this, experiencing this, so you can actually focus more time and attention into your business and start scaling it. And you have that opportunity right now. And again, if you guys have any questions, email us at askconnorjames@gmail.com right now. Okay? We have like nearly 100 people here. I know that you guys have some questions. There's a reason why you guys are here. Okay, just let us know right inside. So Connor, back to you.
Cool, yeah. And just one thing to add too, with the amount of sales that I've been able to generate, really to focus on the power of this. In less than a week, I've almost done 100 sales already. So with that data, I'm going to be able to set up lookalikes and go from there. It would be extremely hard to set up $5 a day test ads and get stuff working, build up that data, and then move to lookalike as quickly as I'm going to be able to with this store. So not only like the sales, the dollar amount, everything that I've been able to do, but the fact that I've been able to get that much data and now I'm going to be able to move to lookalike that quick is just really, really amazing, right? And there was a couple questions here. So someone's asking the best platform for drop shipping, WordPress or Shopify. Hands down, it's Shopify. If you're using WordPress, you have to manage the server, handle your data backups, all this stuff that's really tedious and going to take a lot of time. So you need to understand, if you're using WordPress, you're going to be paying for hosting. So you might as well just pay $30 a month to Shopify and not have to worry about managing your server, all this technical stuff that's going to take your focus away from marketing your business, which ultimately matters the most, right? To make those sales. Let's see here. So someone's asking, if they're starting a brand new store and you're getting into a niche store with a small budget, would you suggest to take influencer market later on once you have more data? No, not really. I mean, the power of it is you don't need data. You don't need a lot of data like you do for Facebook to run a profitable campaign. You simply find an influencer that resonates with the product you have to offer and launch those ads. So right away, you're going to see if you get good results, right? And that's the true power of it. You can post something now and get sales within an hour. You don't have to put a $5 Facebook ad up and wait like a week or two or even a couple days to see those results. So you can really get good data back and know if that influencer works, if your product's going to work right away, which is really, really what's powerful about it. I think there's a second part of the question here too. And they're asking about collecting data using influencers. So in the course, I actually go over how to track your influencers using Fred software called Tiny, which is really, really awesome and allows you to see exactly how much money came out of these posts, right? So we're collecting data there so we know how much we're making. And on top of that, we're going to get our Facebook pixel installed. So we have that data that we're getting from our influencer to leverage later on. So that's really the true power of that. And there's a couple more questions here. So someone's asking what is covered in the course. So there's a ton of modules. There's actually 7 modules. And we're going to go over everything from setting up your Instagram account, finding influencers, starting to scale up, moving on to influencer ads, all sorts of things. So there's 7 modules that are going to go into great detail on each topic. And it's literally taking you from not even having an Instagram account, not even knowing what Instagram or influencers are, to having an Instagram account, posting good content, and running shoutouts with good influencers. And the course also shows you exactly how to use the tool and all the software that we're providing as well. And let's see. I don't know why Gmail is loading so slow. So Joy says, maybe there is no email, it's just the subject. She asked, what are and who are influencers? Influencers are basically internet celebrities, people that have big audiences that are following them, right? So it could be anything from a celebrity account to a meme page and so on. It's basically anyone who has a big audience following them, a big active audience, I should say. That's the key to this, is that the page is active and the followers are legitimate. So that's what an influencer is. It's someone who has a large active following of people who listen to their recommendations and buy the products that these people endorse. So that is what an influencer is.
So guys, if you guys have any questions, again, okay, is I don't know why I'm getting an echo, but it is email askconnorjames@gmail.com. Okay, we have like 88 people here live right now. So again, you're here because number one, you got a question about influencer marketing that you want to ask us, or number two, you're just on the fence on wanting to join us inside Influencer Masterclass. Your new Shopify store started on day one, where we actually hosted a workshop last week. So these generated over the course of like 5 days, or like 6 days, I should say, on what they do. So people that are skeptical can actually take a look right now, real quick. Your phone,
Yeah.
right here, $1,430 right now. Okay, almost 100 sales right now, and this is the exact post, the exact store that Connor has used to actually demo and show you guys during the workshop. And he was able to do all these, all because he basically have a proven system that you guys can get access to. influencermasterclass.net/join, or if you guys are on the page right below, you guys can actually choose your payment plan and actually check out exactly what you're going to get. And here's again, you're going to get the step-by-step training, a proven, tested, and running training. You're getting number two, access to our community, where we talk nothing but influencers and how to store. Number three, you're going to get access to our software. And as a founding member, you're also going to basically get access to Tiny, our tracking platform for clicks for short-term links. You also get tap sales. So if you don't want to use Shopify, we have a new feed that you guys can start using. And last but not least, you guys are also going to get access into our influencer inner circle, where every single 2 weeks, okay, every bi-weekly, Connor will be on live to actually coach you guys, share you guys the latest strategy, help you guys, and get you guys into like webinars, about training, sharing everything that you need to know, and to actually help you grow and scale your business. And especially if you don't have one yet, well, guess what? Inside the Influencer Masterclass, Connor will share everything with you on how you can actually do it. Steps you will not step for love. 7. Okay, you want, you can go someone you are seriously taking if you really just focus and opportunity. Okay, seriously, right now, and when the timer hits 0 above, all discount is going to be gone back to $997, which we will be releasing to the public at $997. But right now, we're only opening for founding members, which you have access to by simply going to the URL at www.influencermasterclass.join, or if you're on that page, just scroll down, select your payment plan, and get started right now. Like seriously, just get started right now. And if you have joined, I would ask you to actually leave this Q&A. actually focus on your business, start looking for influencers, start going through the training. But if you guys are just on the fence on, well, guess what? Right now, you guys to email us at askconnorjames@gmail.com, and Connor is going to answer every single one of them. So let us know right now, okay?
So there's been a couple questions that have came in, Fred. Ryan has a couple good questions here. He says, what's the best price point to look at when trying to run an I Do Shoutout? I personally, I don't focus so much on the price point. I focus on how long the post is going to be up first. I guess that's really what loops back to the price point. So they're going to first reach out and they're going to probably give you just a bunch of rates, like 1 post is this, 2 posts is this, 3 posts is this, and so on, giving you a slight discount, trying to get you to buy more than 1 post. And from there, you're just going to want to buy a 1-hour post. And that way you get the cheapest post possible. And during that first hour, you're going to get the most engagement anyways. So just start with an hour-long post. I would say, depending on the page size, I would be willing to pay like $15 to $100 max, really. And those are pages that are like 100,000 to 2 million plus, right? For those kind of prices. And then his next question is, what's the best ways to write high converting ad copy for my shout out? So you really just want to focus on benefits, or it depends really what the product is. Like for me, I was testing, you guys all saw in the webinar, I was testing that video, right? And I thought, oh, this video is going to do great. And from there, I actually turned it into a post. I can actually share with you guys the post I did. Let me find it. Image. Because I was testing that video thinking the video would do really, really well. And what I found was that the video wasn't doing as well as I thought. So I actually started running an image, which I can't find it now, of course. Let's see, got to go back here. So this is the image that I actually used, and with this image, I actually got way more sales. But with this, I'm just focusing on like tag your friends, and then I also stated the discount. But if you have a product that's really going to solve a pain point, you want to use that to go forward and write your copy. So focus on like benefit-based copy in your ad copy, what they're going to get from this, what it's going to do for them. Is it going to make their friends laugh, or make you stand out? What sort of thing like that? And I'm going to keep going through here. They said shout out or story. Definitely I would say do a shout out on the feed. It does better. More people are scrolling on the feed than are watching stories daily. And the last part he asked is, can I do shout outs without an Instagram page? Yeah, you can, but I really recommend you make a page. That way you can send the traffic from your influencers audience to your page. And that's going to help you build up your own following and create higher perceived value for your brand and your products, because you have these people following you and you're growing your social proof. Just going to look through here. 1 second. I'm actually going to pull this up on my computer so I don't have to keep looking down. Let's see.
So again, while Connor is actually pulling up his screen right now for you guys. So if you guys are not on page, which is www.influencermasterclass.net/join, I would seriously ask you to actually go there, check it out, and you'll see exactly what you're going to actually learn, to actually gain, what you're going to actually get from this small, tiny investment. Like, this is a really small, tiny investment, to be honest with you. You guys always ask, like, oh, is there any way that I can get started with a lower budget, with a lower everything, lower this, or a tiny budget? Seriously, it's just right in front of you. And we have like 83 people watching and being here with us. And if you're not making that decision enough for your business, and this is like the easiest method, like I said, for you to start your business, are the easiest from what I've seen. And you can actually, like Connor, you got results in just 5 days. $130 right in this pocket. And you can start for today for just a single payment of $197. You don't, if you want to start with $197, obviously we make a little bit more because it's the payment plan. But at the end of the day, you can start for less than $200, and you can start building your business today. Seriously. So a leap of faith, right? And I promise you, it is going to be the best investment you're going to make today, or even by the end of this year. Christmas is coming up. This is the perfect holiday opportunity for you guys to generate. And you guys, if you don't even utilize influencer marketing, guess what? You're going to leave out a big chunk of money, and a massive chunk of money. And right now, all you're doing is just being a lazy person who basically sent a text message, and obviously we'll tell you exactly who to text and what you need to worry about, because there are some quote-unquote fake bot accounts out there that will actually, that's not what we want. That's why you guys have access to the tool to help you minimize those risks, and for you to actually profit even greater based on the algorithm that we have in place. That right now. Join us inside, and the file will be gone by midnight today. Okay, it will be gone. So back to you, Connor.
Cool. Yeah, a couple more questions came in. Someone's asking for their take on 2Checkout. I think 2Checkout is fine. You're saying some customers visit the checkout but don't buy. 2Checkout is fine. I think it must be an issue with something else. Try doing a test purchase in your store and make sure that it's set up properly. It might be that 2Checkout just isn't set up right. But 2Checkout is definitely a trustworthy and safe payment method that you can use. Your customers will trust that. Let's see. Nicole is asking, did you say there's a webinar about not using Shopify? There's not a whole webinar based on this, but you are getting access to Tap Sales, which is a shoppable Instagram feed. So what you do is you literally just take your phone, you post product photos of the items you want to sell, and from there you can turn those posts on your Instagram directly into a store. So you don't need a Shopify dealing with all this app setup, everything like that. You simply turn your Instagram directly into the store. So that is what Tap Sales does for you, Nicole, and you actually get lifetime access to that for free when you sign up for Influencer Masterclass. And let's see. Omar's asking about classified free ads. I don't think that's a good way to go. I personally just stick with influencer marketing and Facebook ads, as well as a little bit of Google AdWords. Those are going to be the big three to get traffic to your store. And if you guys do have any questions regarding like influencer marketing or e-com in general, just go ahead and send that. The email is askconnorjames@gmail.com. There's a couple here. So someone is asking, is it correct that the link to the product is in the bio of the page? So yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to run a post with your influencer. That influencer is going to instruct their following to go to their bio. So imagine I'm the influencer promoting your store, Martin. I would say, like, click the link in my bio, because I'm saying this as the influencer. And in my bio, I would have a link, a tracking link that's going to send traffic directly to that product page. And that's going to allow us to track the sales and get your customers as far down that funnel as possible so we can get the best conversion rate. It doesn't matter if you have an account with a ton of followers at all. What the focus is here is that you're picking influencers that have a ton of followers, right? So when I'm starting this, I look for pages that have 100,000 or more. It doesn't matter on my page size, because I'll be honest with you, I set up that store last minute. I didn't even make an Instagram account yet for it. I missed out. Like, I could have been growing that following slowly by, having my Instagram account in the influencer's post. But you don't even need to have a ton of followers on your page or even have an Instagram account. The thing is, we're using our influencers audience and sending traffic from our influencers page right to our site and offer. So the course goes into great detail. You have like 3 questions talking about other ideas, and then what does the course deal with? The course goes into great detail on how to pick your influencers, how to set your page up, how to set up your store, and also what to have your influencer run and what influencers you should and shouldn't use. So the course is going to cover all this stuff and show you what links to use, how to set them up, how to track your performance, everything that pertains to influencer marketing and setting it up properly so you can be profitable is covered in the course.
Awesome. Before you go into more questions, Connor, I want to first congratulate several of you that actually made the decision right now. We got Chang Ming Kwang. He made a decision on joining us right inside. Congratulations. We got Anna Waska. All right, you guys all know me. I'm really bad with names. I apologize if I pronounce your name incorrectly. We got Creamers. We got Anthony Marshburn. We got Abdelkrim. We got Paula. We got let's see. We got Omer Kurt. Kaniti Yilmaz. We got Cindy Bond. We actually just got 10 people that just enrolled. More than 10 people in the last 30 minutes. Seriously, guys. We're not going to hype this up and say there are only 20 seats left, because that is obviously something that is, that's not true. We're basically opening up to any or anyone that's watching this video right now to get this $1 instant rebate. And like I said, okay, everyone keep flooding me with emails asking Fred, what is the quickest way to get started? I don't have a big budget. I can't join Zero Up. That's $14.97. I basically have just a couple $100 and I want to get started and become an online entrepreneur. What should I do? Well, this is what you should do. $197 for a first payment of $197 and a one payment of $497. You get a lifetime access right into everything from ground up. If you have no experience prior to this, it is absolutely fine. Just follow exactly how Connor shares with you inside his training to minimize your risk, to find better influencers, and to use our technology to help you actually track your revenue, track your sales, and to scale up your business. Everything that you need is right down below. Okay, if you're not on our join page, again, it is www.influencermasterclass.net/join, and you'll see everything. Okay, this is the easiest and quickest way for you to get started. You're going to see like full-blown training. It is not just some kind of like missing pieces. We have put in all the pieces you need and the exact steps where Connor take 5 days or nearly $1,500 in 5 days. That's 3x of what you're going to make from the investment that you're going to make today. Even if you're making like a $497 investment right now, well, guess what? If you work for like 2 weeks, you get 3x your investment back. It's even better than like cryptocurrency and buying Bitcoin, because I don't think Bitcoin you can 3x your money in 2 weeks right now. So seriously, make that decision. Want to try it out again? You don't want to go for the 497, then just pick the 197. About your business, if you are serious about wanting side income to turn this into a full-time job, or basically just make a couple more $1,000, this is for you. Is for you. So seriously, join in right now before the $500 rebate is gonna. I will guarantee you, if we took away the $500 rebate, because you are definitely not gonna see this. Go to the URL and back to you, Connor.
Cool. Yeah. So there's another question here from Tom. Tom's asking the same thing when it comes to tap sales. So tap sales is a way, and maybe you joined in after I addressed this last time, but what we'll do is you just post photos of your products. So you go to AliExpress, you save the images of your products or from your store, whatever, or if you have them, you can take the photos yourself. But what you do is you just take photos of your product, you post it on Instagram, and then from there, you turn your entire Instagram into a shoppable feed. So you post one product or one photo of each product. Then you turn that Instagram feed directly into directly into a store, and it's integrated with Stripe, so you don't have to deal with all these apps. You just have your Instagram and you turn it directly into a shoppable store. So you don't have to deal with the $29 a month Shopify fee if you don't want to. You don't have to deal with the setup of all the apps and all of that stuff. You just turn your Instagram directly into a store on its own. So Simon has a question regarding free plus shipping, thinking that some people think it's a scam or they're rather suspicious. There are some people that do think that, yeah, but I'll be honest with you, I've been running free plus shipping from November of last year until now. So for over 12 months, and it's still working for me. So it is a really, really good way to build an email list, because with that, I've actually been able to generate a list of 150,000 people. And the real power of it is people have to click checkout and enter their information in Shopify before they get the shipping price, right? Let's see. But so yeah, that's my opinion on free plus shipping. I don't think it's really bad at all. Obviously, there's some niches and products it's not good to do with, but it is something that's still working and really, really profitable. So Alex says, what's the website link for the case study and the store that you created? Alex, this was covered in the webinar. I'm not sure if you saw the webinar. There was a 48-hour replay, and I think it might still be up. So I'll send you that link, and if it is still up, you'll be able to watch it there. Let's see, Joy. As far as a daily budget, you don't need a ton of money. This isn't like you have to start by paying thousands of dollars or like millions of dollars to influencers. This is just little $30 to $50 posts per day. You don't have to run more than one. You could start by just running one, testing a couple different pages, and then go from there. So it's not a huge investment. These pages aren't going to charge you a ton of money. And you can control what you're paying. You can, if one page is charging you too much, you can either negotiate a lower rate, and always just start with a 1 hour post, because that's going to get you the cheapest post possible and the best results within that first hour. So you don't really need a big investment at all. You can just start with really, really low investment, honestly. And let's see.
And here's the thing. I actually saw that question about the Facebook page by Joy. At the end of the day, you actually get from Facebook page versus an actual Instagram page or even a YouTube page are different. Facebook is not favoring posts for fan pages right now. FB fan pages, I hate to say this, but they're technically dead. They're basically used more for ads and to just have some stuff on there. At least one aggressive. However, it's proven to have how many more engagement was it?
Like I think it's 56 or 58.
50. Mm-hmm. 8 with an X more engagement on Instagram. That's why influencer just works so well with Instagram. And as a matter of fact, it's 11 times fan pages on Facebook. I'm not talking about the ads. I'm talking about fan pages, because that's what you were asking. Compare. There's as what you and are not, you're gonna get the software, you're gonna get the bi-weekly training for just the first payment of $197, or just one full payment of $497 right now. And a lot of people ask, like, why? Like, again, like I said, a lot of people just joining us right now. And like I said, a lot of people just actually called me up and said, "Are you nuts, Fred? You're charging for only $497 lifetime access into everything for influencer?" And I was like, yeah, because I genuinely want to help the people on this Inside Zero Up to actually join this, see, experience the process, get the first sale, so you guys can actually believe in yourself and become an entrepreneur. That's what by far. You generate the first sale online And by the time that you actually went through the influencer masterclass and start taking action, you're not going to just make a sale. You're going to make 5, 10, 20, or even 100 sales in the course of a couple of days. And that moment is going to be a tipping point for you and actually become an online entrepreneur and create either a side income or a full-time job. Create yourself and start profit. You are given this opportunity right now, and it's just first payment, lifetime access to everything with just one payment. If you guys are not on our join, www.influencermasterclass.net. Join, okay? Go to that URL, scroll down below. Now, before you scroll, obviously there's a big timer at the top. That's going to tell you that the $500 rebate gone. Okay, now when you scroll down further down below, you'll see everything that you're going to get. This is a complete steal. Seriously, you're not just getting training, okay? You're getting software, training, community, and bi-weekly coaching right now. $997 to a 12 course. But we're offering this to you because we want to help you to get started. We want you to succeed. We want to actually empower you. So that's why you can start for your first payment of $197 and full payment of $497 and saving $100. Okay, seriously, take action right now. So back to you, Connor.
Cool, yeah. A couple more questions have came in. Let's see. Let's see. Nicole, yeah, I believe that tap sales, when they're checking out, they still have to provide their information. It's still like a normal store. We have to get their email address, their address to know where to send the product and how to correspond with that person. So it's still going to be capturing the email addresses, yeah. And you're also asking when the course starts. So the course is pre-recorded. The video training is pre-recorded. And it starts really as soon as you make that commitment to buy and join and start watching those videos. As far as the bi-weekly webinars go, we're actually going to start next week. So you guys have a week to join, start watching the training, implementing some of the stuff, and get your questions ready for that first webinar that we're going to do starting next Monday at this time, roughly. Let's see here. So Edson's talking about, I don't have the store set up yet. So, and he has no knowledge of this. That's okay. In the training, we cover Shopify, what you need, and everything that you have to have set up before you can get going. And you also don't even need to have Shopify. You could just start with tap sales. If you don't want to go Shopify route and go through all of that setup, you can just start with tap sales. But the Shopify store setup is covered in the course. So you can get everything that you need to know, get the apps installed, everything done and taken care of there. Let's see. Edson sent a couple of questions. I'm just making sure I went through them. I think I did.
Again, like I said, guys, if you guys have any questions, email us at askjames@gmail.com. Okay, right here. It is askconnorjames@gmail.com. So back to you, Connor.
Cool. Yeah. Joy's asking if we can keep this open to the 30th. We can't make any promise, right? When this payment page is gone, when the timer reaches 0, it's done. I'm sorry, but that's just how it has to be. So just keep checking that link and make sure that you join when you can. Let's see. Yeah, so that's it for all the questions right now. I mean, and the amount of value that we are offering you is really crazy. I mean, there's a ton of other courses that it's $14.97 or $9.97 or even $19.97, and they're not even giving software. And their training is missing tons of things. It doesn't go from start to finish. It doesn't think or even consider that some people may not even have an Instagram account. They might not have a store, right? So the training is crazy, going through everything from an overview of what you're going to do, how to set up your Instagram account, how to set up your Shopify, how to pick influencers, and then how to start negotiating prices and running those posts, and then finally scaling with Instagram ads, doing retargeting and all of this stuff. So the training is really, really going to help you guys out, as well as being able to be part of a group where we're all collectively working on influencer marketing, brainstorming with like-minded individuals, and just helping each other out, right? That's really what it's all about. And I myself am going to be inside that group answering questions all the time. Keep catching myself looking down here because my video is down. I need to look up at my webcam. But I'll be in the group like pretty much every day answering questions for you guys. Weekends might take a little bit of time off, but for the most part, I'm going to be in there 24/7 answering your questions. And on top of that, you're also going to get help from other members that are doing this as well and what's working for them. But if you guys have any other questions, I'm sure there's a ton of you guys still here, and there's a reason you're here, right? So go ahead and send us those questions so we can get your concerns addressed and get you inside the program. And once again, the email address is askconnorjames@gmail.com. Let's see here. Just going to refresh it.
Connor, I'm actually getting some team member messaging me saying like, can we go over the offer again on what they're exactly going to get inside Influencer Masterclass? Mm-hmm. So can you actually play back a replay of what Influencer Masterclass are entitled to get? Can you actually pull that up somehow?
Yeah, I think I need to download it. It's trying to get a link because it's embedded in that page, right? In the offer, or in the, what page is it? The replay page. Let me see.
So anyways, I'll let you figure it out that, and I'm just going to chime in a little bit more.
Cool.
Right now, have at least $200. And if you're serious about how to become an online entrepreneur, how to build a store, how to actually use influencers to actually generating profit for you, I seriously ask you right now to take the link, join us inside, and start going the large budget. This is, like I said earlier, we created this only for you. And go ahead and start experiencing how to actually build a business, and actually, most importantly, experience the facts that you can actually start those. A lot of people don't believe create an online business. A lot of people never had the feeling of generating the first sales, your 10th sales, or those. And right now, we're giving you by step, really fraction of compared to any other programs out there. You're getting the community, you're getting the bi-weekly coaching, and all you got to do is just take a step forward by joining us right inside. It can be the 3 payment of $197, $497, whatever for you, okay? But I would seriously let you know that the pricing increased back to our of $997 when a timer above. Okay, there isn't a lot of time left, and I want you to make that decision. Make that decision. Connor is going to actually keep using his new store as a case study for you guys inside the program, and he's going to keep basically start generating more traffic. That particular product built. That took him like a night, and he showed exactly what he did the next day in our workshop, and he's going to continue to build it to share with all you founding members so you can replicate his success and copy and paste exactly what he's doing. It close to $1,500 in just a matter of 5 days. That is 3x on what you're investing today for the full payment plan of Influencer Masterclass. And you get lifetime access to everything. There's no nothing. It's on that page. Scroll, select either the button and click on continue to payment method, or and start taking action now. All right. So you're able to actually play back. There's a lot of
pull up the version where I can fast forward. I had Joanna send me a link. Let's see. The link is sending me somewhere else though. I should be able to get it here. Problem is, I think.
So while you're getting that figured out, I'll answer some
cool.
questions. So my influencer put that link in spot what you wanted to do, right? Because you want to increase value as possible. And that's so okay. So seriously, are you able to get it? Just send it to Connor@gmail.com. It's askconnorjames@gmail.com, and we're more than happy to answer whatever questions you have at the Zoom. And just leave back. The names touches in the last 10 minutes. So seriously, take action. And it's going to be the best investment you're going to make this year. And I will promise you, you actually went through all of Connor's training. It's the technology that we built all around influencer marketing. You can easily make the investment back, and you're getting access into all these for you to create multiple sources of income. Because once you have software, you can create like 10, 20, 30 different stores and start selling whatever you want. The lazy person that's just going to cash in all the money right. All right. So seriously, make that decision right now. So back to you, Connor.
Cool. Yeah. Let me check the questions. So I'm getting the link to download it because I can't download it from the link that we have on that page, and it doesn't have a progress bar, so I can't fast forward. But I will get that soon to go over. Let me see here. If there's any other questions. So Larry says, what's the best time to post on an influencer's page? There really is no best time. It depends where the influencer is located. But they can actually share with you their statistics for their page. So if they have the business page set up, it will actually show which day of the week. There's a graph that shows which day of the week is most active, which time of day, all of that stuff. So you can get that information from them and go from there. And then you really just want to post when it's the most active for them. Sorry, I'm like looking around. I need to pull the questions back up here on half my screen so I can see. But you want to post at the most active time. Each page is going to vary because some influencers are in the US. They might have a strong US following. Other influencers might have a strong UK following. They're 6 hours ahead. So they might be more active at a different time, right? And it's really key just to post when that page is most active. There really is no time that fits all pages. So people are asking, I'm not sure. Oh, Pierre, that's his name or her name. I'm not sure. Pierre is asking when they're starting a store, how many items do you recommend putting in the store? I was thinking about 20 to 30. I personally would say 25 is a really good number to start with. You don't need a ton of items in your store. You just need a few here and there. So what I would do is probably have, let's see, you're saying an accessory niche. So maybe have 5 different categories of accessories and have 5 items each, right? And then there you go. You have 25 items in your store. And then just start testing like what you think are the best products of each category and see if you can get traction from there. And by doing that, you're not overwhelming them with choices, right? Because imagine if someone goes to your online store and it's like the grocery store, there's just hundreds and hundreds of choices. You're going to feel overwhelmed, right? So the best thing is just to start with roughly like 25 items. That way people aren't overwhelmed and they can make that decision for themselves of what item is best. Let's see. So Ryan's asking, I really want to know how to correctly do Facebook ads, but is Instagram the best way to get started with Facebook to gather data at a much faster rate? So that's personally what I've always done with up until now. I've been doing, like, up until when I started my drop shipping store, all I was doing was influencer marketing. So that's what I did with my drop shipping store. I started by testing my first product on an influencer page. Once that worked, I replicated that. I replicated the audience. I knew, okay, this influencer, it has a lot of people from this age to this age. They live here. They're into these sort of things. They like these sort of things. So I replicated that on Facebook. But with the new store, what I'm personally doing is I've already made almost 90 sales in just a week. So I'm going to run a couple more shout outs, and then from there I will have 100. And once I have 100 sales of one item, I then can move to lookalike. So I take those 100 buyers, and from there I start, I build my lookalike, and now Facebook takes those 100 people. It says, okay, these 100 people like this, 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 all of these sort of things.
Action.
Are you still there, Fred?
Corner. Think
I'm not sure if I got kicked out. I was just hearing you, Fred. Am I still in here, or let's see. Having some technical issues right now.
and you are it how you how you to years this and you all right. So things. Oh, I'm back. So
it just connected here. Let's see.
all right. It's definitely very you, Connor.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Sure.
You're kind of cutting in and out.
Enjoy. You can. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I can. Oh, I think that means that you're near. Okay. Go to and
Okay, so I will go back to the questions. Let's see. So Ryan was asking, we're talking about gathering data. So basically back to the lookalike. I'm not sure if this is actually showing. We're having some issues, but so what we'll do is we'll take the list of purchasers. So what we're able to do with influencer marketing is blast out to millions of people. And just to share with you guys too, what's really, really crazy is one of my influencers actually shared the stats. And I was actually able to reach like upwards of 500,000 people from that post being up. And what it amounted out to be was like less than a 30-cent CPM, what I'm paying, which is just crazy. Like 30 cents to reach 1,000 people. With Facebook ads right now, it's like $50 or more. Most people are right around $50, sometimes even higher than that because of Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So it's like the perfect time to jump in this because all these influencers, they don't know the value of their own audience, right? And it's extremely profitable for us because we can reach thousands and thousands of people at a fraction, for literally pennies compared to what we pay to Facebook, right? So that's really what's powerful with the influencer marketing, and we're able to get sales really, really fast. So now I have 80 sales roughly of this one item, almost 90 actually. Now I take the list of buyers and I provide that list to Facebook. Facebook learns about each person. Okay, this person likes this. It finds similarities across that sample of 100 people. And from there, it then goes out and finds 1% of the US population that's most like those buyers. So I don't have to mess around with all of this interest targeting and guesswork, right? Like, how could I target someone for that dad bag that you guys have all seen? It's not something I can't just say, target cats, narrow it with necklace, right? So now that I have this list of purchasers, these list of emails, all of this data, I can use that to set up ads where I don't even have to target anyone, which is really, really powerful because now Facebook is doing all the heavy lifting for me. They know exactly who my buyers are and who has the most probability to buy, and my ads are only getting shown to them. And on top of that, we can do retargeting. So all we're doing, we're sending traffic to our store really, really cheap with influencer marketing, and then we're retargeting those people after they've been to our store. We're then showing them ads, getting them back into our store, giving them discounts and stuff to make that decision to finish buying. And then the next question that Ryan has is, how long should we be posting with one IG page before switching, or should we use multiple IG pages? You don't want to spread yourself too thin at the beginning. I would say just start with one page and do an hour-long post. So you do an hour-long post and you see how it works. In the course, I actually go over how to track all the results, see how many clicks you've got, how much money has came out. And then from there, you can use that data to decide, okay, should I keep running more ads or should I stop with this specific influencer? So if you get good results, you just keep posting with them, keep posting as long as you're profitable. And then from there, we actually use the tool to find similar pages and then start leveraging multiple influencers' audiences all at the same time. So I would just say start using like one page. Obviously, don't just keep using that page if it doesn't work. You might have to test a couple pages before you find one that gives you like really amazing results. But from there, you can start scaling out and then start using multiple pages. But in short, you just keep using the ones that are working until they slowly stop working, and then you move on to other pages. So Sammy says, when testing a product on Instagram, can we send them to my Shopify store page? That's exactly where you want to send them. And a lot of people have this like idea that I'm going to send them to a collection page or I'm going to send them to my home page. But if you think about it, it's a funnel. There's steps. They start here and they're going forward, and purchases over here, right? So if you send them to your homepage, they're here. Now they have to pick a product, to add to cart, initiate checkout, add their payment info, and then finally purchase. So the closest we can send them to the purchase, the better it's going to do. So we always want to send them to a product page. You're right, Sammy. That's exactly what we want to do. We'd make that product link. We take that product link, put it inside of Tiny, and get that tracking link for that influencer to put in their bio. And that is where we send the traffic. Just looking through some more questions here. This is Sammy's same question here. Michelle, the only payment to get in is just either one payment of $497 or the 3 payments of $197. Other than that, there is no additional cost. There's no upsell once you join the program. That's your only investment. And as far as the Shopify store goes, you're looking at like literally less than $100 a month to have the store up. And that's if you're using all the apps we recommend. And all of these apps have free trials as well. So you're really just looking at that initial investment to buy the program and then setting aside like 30 to 50 bucks to test some influencers. And that's really what you'll pay per post. So there's no additional fees there's no, like when we add stuff to the program, you're going to get access to it. When we update the training, you're going to get access to it. There's no upsell or additional fee you have to pay to get access to those things. So Donna says, what if the influencer's page isn't the truth? And she's kind of talking about an account that bought their traffic. They bought their followers. They bought their likers. And you're right. There's a lot of people that have this fake it till you make it mentality. And a lot of influencers try to take advantage of that. But using the tool, we can actually see if it's a legitimate page or if it's a page that has a lot of inactive followers or a lot of fake or spammy accounts, right? And the way it does that, it actually checks the followers and the likers of that page to make sure that they have over 9 posts and they also have more followers than following. Those are 2 major things that give this away right away. And next, it's going to look at the engagement rate of the page because you can buy fake followers, but these fake followers aren't going to like, right? So if we look at the engagement rate and the engagement rate is over 1%, we know for the most part the page is pretty active. Just going to check some questions on here. And then, so once you, you'll know the tool is going to help you ultimately. I'm just laughing at myself because I drew a blank. But so the tool is going to show you exactly the percentage of accounts that have less than 9 photos. The accounts that have less than 9 photos, those are likely to be fake. So if that's a small percentage, we know there's less risk with this page. And in the course, I go over all that stuff, what percentages to look, what part of the software to use to learn if the page has high risk, if it's full of a lot of followers. Just going to keep going through some questions here. They said, I think Fred is gone. I can still see and hear Connor. Yeah, Fred is having some issues. He's actually using the hotel Wi-Fi, and it's not working very well for him. So he had to step out. And let's see. There's a question from Sarah here. And they said, do you always have to pay the influencer up front, or is giving them a percentage of sales also a viable option? Yes. And it's funny that you say this because in the training, I strictly focused on these paid posts. And then I actually got approached and was trying to work out a deal with an influencer where I would pay a percentage of the sales. So that's also a really good way that you can use. It's going to help you minimize your risk. And the pages that are going to do that or be willing to do that, they have a lot of trust in their audience and in their following. And that's really good. That shows that the page is active. They believe in their followers, all of this. So it really is a good thing to do. And I'm actually going to update my training and include this and go into more detail on that because that's really something that is extremely powerful for you and minimizes your risk. I think I got through most of the questions. So if you guys have any questions, send them to my email, which is askconnorjames@gmail.com. And my name is CONNOR James, JAMES. So ASKCONNOR JAMES@gmail.com. And then I can address your concerns. That's an old one here. But seriously, guys, if you're serious about taking your business to the next level, really getting sales fast and not having to wait to get all this data back from Facebook, paying $5 a day, then make that commitment and join Influencer Masterclass. I mean, you've seen what I've been able to do. I can pull up the thing here again for you guys, the exact sales. In less than a week, really, I guess a week, I should say. I built the store this day last week, like really late at night. And during the webinar, I actually did the first over $100 day. And from there, just so you guys can see again, this is the screenshot of the store, and you can see the sales there. And down here, this is actually the products. And with that, I've actually been able to generate an email list of like a couple hundred people already. So once I'm down here, I'm actually going to mass email that list, give them a little bit of an incentive to buy because it is Cyber Monday, right? So if you guys are serious and want to take that step in the right direction with influencer marketing, work more with me personally, follow all my training, mastermind with me in my group, then make that commitment. You all should already be on the sales page where you're watching this Q&A, but if you're not, the link to join is influencermasterclass.net/join. And there you can pick your payment plan. You either have an option of one pay of $497 or 3 monthly payments of $197. And with that, you're going to get access to all the training that I put together. It's 7 in-depth modules. This isn't training that's been pulled all over. This is stuff that I actually use and spent a ton of time making these PowerPoints and recording it all for you. And that training is going to walk you through everything from an overview of what you're going to learn to setting up your Instagram account, even if you don't have one, setting up a store, even if you don't have one, and then finding your influencers, negotiating rates, running those posts, scaling them up, and then finally we'll finish up on Instagram ads and how to leverage all that data that you've got so far with your influencers on to Instagram ads to really start scaling your business and get really consistent sales. So go to that link and make sure you join. The timer right now, I can just pull it up, Influencer Masterclass. Masterclass.net/join. You'll see this Q&A. Right below the Q&A, you'll have the option to pick your payment plan. But at the very top, there's 10 hours left for you guys. Whoops, I'm playing sound here. There's only 10 hours left for you guys to actually take advantage of that $500 rebate. After that, the price is going up to $997. The monthly payment plan is also going to go up as well. So you guys really need to take that step and take action and buy the course now if you're serious and want to get inside our community, get access to the software, and get access to the course. Because the software is really going to help you a lot. Like Fred was saying earlier, I personally wanted to build this for myself. This is something that I was going to use, and I wasn't planning on even sharing. But over the past year, I've been really active in Zero Up Private Community, helping people get their results, build up their stores, and I've learned that I'm really passionate to help others as well. Up until recently, when I joined Zero Up a year ago, I was in my own world. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. You're just searching Google, trying to find the next best thing, trying to find the next strategy, putting stuff to action, and just focused on your own. But I personally saw the biggest benefit in my business after I joined the community, started networking with people that are trying to achieve the same goals as me. Because listen, I grew up in a town of like 30,000 people. No one there is doing online business. I mean, there probably are some now, but when I was in high school, I was surrounded by doubt, right? So just from switching my mindset from my own world, being surrounded by, excuse me, all these negative people, to now being part of a community where we're all trying to reach the same goals, we're all like-minded individuals, that's really helped me push my business to the next level and stay motivated with what I'm doing. So that's why I really decided to make this software and give it to you guys as well, and provide you guys access as well as the training that's necessary so you know what to do with it and how to go about influencer marketing. So I'm going to go back to my questions box here. So Ty says, can we get access to the software only? It's everything. It all comes together. It has to be bundled. If you were just to get access to the software, you wouldn't know what percentages to look at. I mean, yeah, you could look at the engagement rate, but you're not going to know how to minimize your risk properly. And the software is always going to be updated as well as the training. So you really need access to all of these things to get the most out of it. And it's not like, oh, we're just trying to throw in stuff to increase the price and the value. No, this is what you need to actually be successful, right? You need to be in that mastermind, that group of people, so you can brainstorm with them and figure out exactly what's working now, right? And the training is going to show you how to use the software. And tap sales, Tiny, all of these things are necessary, right? Tap sales, if you don't even have a store, you can set one up just using your Instagram alone. And Tiny is necessary, like 100%. And I've learned this myself, right? I've been doing influencer marketing for a very long time. And it wasn't until recently that I actually started tracking each influencer, and I noticed how much money I was leaving on the table. So Ty, I'm sorry, but you have to buy everything. It's one package. It all comes together. Influencer Masterclass is all of those things that I've been talking about. Martin has a question here. If we're sending buyers directly to the page, why do we need an IG account? Like I was saying earlier, you don't really need an Instagram account, but it's going to help you out. And the reason it's going to help you out is because you can tag yourself on your influencer's post. So by doing that, there's going to be people who go to the bio link and shop. There's also going to be people who click your profile link and follow you. So you're going to grow your following. And what's really going to end up happening is you're going to build a halo effect. So, and what I mean by that is, like, if you think of a celebrity, right? They have this certain level of status, this reputation that they've built up with their following. So when you use that influencer and they're shouting you out, their reputation is being transferred from their audience's perception of them onto your brand and your products. So by doing that, by having an Instagram account, you're allowing their followers somewhere to go and sign up, right? Or not sign up, but go and follow you and stay connected with you, right? So they can follow what's going on with your brand, everything that you're working on, your new products, and so on. So by doing that, you're going to create higher social presence on the internet. So more people are going to start finding you as your page grows. And you're also going to build a higher level of trust because you have all of this social proof on these posts. You have posts with likes on it. You're growing. Your following is getting bigger and bigger. People know you're a legitimate brand. You have customers that are sharing photos and tagging you, which is the next really important thing. I mean, if I buy a product from you and I post a photo wearing it, I can't tag you if you don't have an Instagram account, right? So those are the reasons why an Instagram account is beneficial. It's not necessary. Honestly, I don't even have one for the dad bag store that I set up. Let's see.
Awesome. So, hey, I'm just going to chime in real quick. I'm not going to show my camera because I think it will screw up my internet connections over here. So, listen, guys. Okay, we need to get going right now, and we're going to please our Q&A is going to end very, very soon. So, here's the thing that I want you guys to actually, again, keep in mind of. This is literally the easiest and the fastest way for you guys to actually start creating your online business. And if you don't even make that first move right now, I don't know what will get you to actually seriously take action. Even when you buy an ad on Facebook, it's going to cost you at least a single month. But right now, for your first payment of $197, you're gaining lifetime access into everything. And you can potentially start making your money back. Like Connor just showed you guys in 5 days, he made $1,500 back. That is 3x the investment that you're making today right now. So if you are really serious, and if you really want to basically experience how it's like to actually generate your first sale, or your 100th sale, or your 1,000th sales, this is what you need to do. www.influencermasterclass.net/join and choose a payment plan and join us right inside. Okay, this is that easy. And listen, okay, we showed you an entire 5-day case study from scratch. We didn't do anything in between. Connor did nothing in between. He just buying influencer posts, and that's all he did. And he's going to help you guys and show you guys how you can accomplish that too. So right now, yes, there is an investment right now, but at the end of the day, the investment is going towards the software, the time for Connor, and by the time that the timer at the top above this video ends and strike 0, that $500 rebate is going to be gone. Because listen, we are in here for business, and it costs us a lot of money to actually create this training, to create this software, and it takes a lot of Connor's time to actually spend time with you guys. So obviously there is going to be an investment involved. But here's the deal. This is just a one-time investment of $497 or 3 payments of $197. Once you gain this knowledge, you can actually replicate these into multiple businesses, into however many businesses you want, because you're getting lifetime access into everything. So seriously, guys, make that decision right now, especially before the timer hits 0. Okay, and I believe that a 48-hour replay is still up right now, but it will go down tonight. And if you guys want to watch the replay to learn exactly what happened, if you guys missed it, it is influencermasterclass.net/4, 8, so 48 replay. Okay, that is the URL. So we still have like 60 people here right now. So you guys, again, you guys are here for a reason, and you guys basically are just making a decision if you want to join in or not. And I want you to make that decision by going to the URL and actually joining us inside. I promise you, you're not going to regret this. You're going to actually learn so much stuff that will actually make your money back from the investment that you are making today. All right, so seriously, join us right inside. And Connor, any last words before we actually get off, because my internet is dying on me right now.
Have the replay. I could play pretty much a summary of what they're going to get. If now would be a good time to do that. What do you think?
I would just say, you know what, guys, just run straight to the just watch the 48-hour replay. I think that would be the best place for them to actually watch the entire thing to learn exactly what you're going to get. And also, we also have a live chat button right inside our join page right now. So our team is on right now just to answer any questions that you may have. So seriously, one final time, guys, the $500 rebate will expire tonight. I need you to take action. Join us right inside. And if you have any other further questions, simply just hit the live chat button, ask our team. And then for those of you who have joined and got their founding member status, congratulations. Both Connor and I are looking forward to actually see you inside. And as we all know, Connor is going to make sure that you guys are going to succeed, and you guys are going to use influencers to actually generate your profit back. All right. So again, guys, take action. Do this right now. Connor, anything else?
Yeah, not really. Just if it's the right time for you, obviously, and if you guys are serious, you're going to take this, you're going to buy the program and actually put it to action, then make that commitment. Go to influencermasterclass.net/join, pick your payment plan, and get inside. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys inside the community and helping you out, as well as following you along your journey. But that's really much it. That's pretty
awesome.
Much it.
Thank you, Connor. Awesome. Yeah. Now, guys, Connor's doing an amazing job, and he obviously put his heart, put his sweats into this program. And I will promise you, you are going to definitely learn exactly how you can actually not just making your money back from the investment that you're going to make today, but you're going to learn exactly how you're going to drive an additional traffic source that has a much lower risk, that removes the guesswork, and for you to actually sell any products online right now. All right. So seriously, guys, make that decision before the timer hits 0. Other than that, I look forward on seeing all our founding member inside. And for those of you who are still on the fence, seriously, you're not going to regret this. Just take action right now. All right. So thank you, Connor. And again, if there's any questions, guys, let us know into live chat right into the join page. Other than that, I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys. Bye, Connor.
Bye-bye. See you guys later. Hope to see you in the group.